So I think this is day 10 of my weight loss journey.
Yay.
I didn't weigh myself this morning, so I can't report on specific figures. But I'm in general feeling good about my diet. Although I will say I've been on the road a lot the last 2 days. So I've been out off the couch, I've been keeping busy, and I've been good. I'm not eating in the car. We have a new rule, no eating in the new car.
Yeah.
But I have gotten out and had some fast food type things. Although not traditional fast food. Went to Tim Hortons
KFC.
and had a KFC. I just got a big seltzer because it was across the street from where I was teaching today, down in Franklin, near Edison, New Jersey. New Jersey. And I was working with some kids after school and teaching them some improv and using improv to teach public speaking and listening and eye contact and self-confidence.
I ate the cake.
And well, I didn't know what I was ordering. I had like a sweet tooth, so I thought, let me get something sweet. And I thought it said chocolate chip cookie. And then I thought it said chocolate chip cookie cake, because I thought it had little cookies, like a picture of cookies. And then it said just cake. So I said, all right, I'll get the cake. I didn't realize I was getting a whole cake.
Yeah, so
it's a butt cake.
I didn't eat it all, but if it wasn't put in front of me, I wouldn't have eaten it. I mean, I just saw it and I was like, I gotta have some of that, because if it wasn't in the house, like me, if I don't have the food around the house, I don't usually
I almost didn't bring it in.
I think I might throw it away.
You probably should.
It's
I only
good.
had a couple bites. It's very good. I'll get sick from the chocolate if I eat too much. I had a tiny, tiny little bite before the class, a tiny bite after. It's been in the car the whole time.
So don't bring home cake.
And the chocolate chips got all melty, so it's kind of fudgy.
It's gooey. Anyways, it's not good, but I have a lot of junk around the house that I've been eating and snacking on that I'm not too happy about.
You know what I am happy about? I took a picture, if you see my Instagram, this gigantic Brazilian dish, feijoada,
Vagina?
Vagina, it's like...
Fajita?
It's like a big stew.
Fajita.
Feijoada.
Vagina.
It was like a joua. It's like a Portuguese. It's a joua.
I really don't have any purpose for being in this vlog.
Well, you know, you're here to ground me because I'm going to talk about something.
I'm here to talk about
and you're going to keep me from crying, hopefully.
Okay.
And I do think I've eaten a little too much the last couple days. I've been a little
Me too.
anxious about something going on, which I'll talk about in a second. But this dish I bought Tuesday night, I ordered Tuesday night at the restaurant after a book signing in Union Square. Massive dish, but I got a to-go container. Usually I would have eaten the whole thing, or to the point where there's no point. $20 dish. I ended up getting 3 meals out of this thing.
Yeah.
And I added to it some tortillas, like I turned them into fajitas kind of at home. So, you know, I added to it to make it 3 meals, but that same one dish I would have downed easily, you know, not too long ago, maybe even just last week, 2 weeks ago. I did turn it in. I'm a little bloated now because I just ate the third portion of it, a little extra cheese and tortillas.
Yeah, usually you'd eat all that like in one night.
Easily.
Like you'll go in and find like all the leftovers for eating. And I'm surprised you haven't discovered how much cheese your parents left here over the weekend.
I have.
Did you eat the Havarti? Because it's gone and I'm pretty upset about that.
I found it.
Oh man, now I've got the Swiss and cheddar, and I don't really like. I like Swiss not as much as Havarti, and the cheddar is like a lot more fattening, so I try to avoid it. Swiss,
but cheddar, it's sharper.
Yeah, but
so you don't eat as much for the flavor. Like a little slice goes a long way.
I ended up having 2 slices and 2 crackers for lunch. Problem is, I've been eating nothing but junk the past few days. By junk, I mean I haven't eaten real meals, and all I've eaten is sweets, so I'm not doing good well either. And I was fat shamed too, so I'm a little self-conscious about that now.
I was fat shamed on Instagram. And here I am trying to lose weight. You know what I hate? It always happens.
Do people think that being
never
original?
call me fat, almost never, like a kid once in a while, right? I almost never hear any fat jokes until I start losing weight, and all of a sudden I'll lose 50, 60 pounds, and then somebody makes a fat joke, and then that hurts. Or maybe when I'm this big, like I'm just like, yeah, I'm making the fat jokes. I beat you to it. It's like the whole...
Right, if you beat them to it.
Yeah, what do you call it? The...
Making fun of yourself?
What's the French play? The Cyrano de Bergerac syndrome.
Okay.
You know, I'm funnier and smarter and much better at making fat jokes than most of the idiots. In fact, all the idiots, especially idiots on Tumblr.
And if you're gonna make a fat joke, make a funny fat joke. Don't say go eat another burger.
Go eat another burger?
That's so fucking original.
God, what's that?
Jeez, you know what? Go get another brain. Have a brain,
Well, these
brain
people, they don't leave the
transplant by
house. They don't
someone
know how
that's
to talk
actually
to
funny.
people. They never leave the house.
And leave the comedy for the professionals. They hate everybody. They hate David.
And now that we are calling them on
David's
it, they
dog,
are going on the
Brick.
offensive. They're like doing the Trump
something
thing.
is wrong with you if you are hating on a dog account.
I think it's
you
Donald
need
Trump.
Jesus.
I think it's Donald Trump.
I don't know.
They have the same MO.
They don't care. They don't care. They're
When you
sociopaths.
call them on
They
their
have
garbage,
zero
they go on
conscience.
attack.
They have zero
Exactly.
conscience.
It's Donald Trump.
And I have no idea who went on and did the fat shaming. I think it's the same person or that person's horde. I'm going to call them because they're pretty much a horde. A horde of like
A horde with a D.
horde,
Oh, yeah.
horde like zombies.
Yeah. But I think it's all the same person. All those anonymous comments. All those anonymous
they were
comments.
anonymous accounts.
And that's why I actually canceled and deleted my Tumblr account.
Yeah.
Because I've been emailing Tumblr. I said, you have to get rid of these anon comments because it allows people to go and be garbage.
And they can send themselves anons.
Yeah. I got a couple comments on my Instagram. I blocked them. The comments were gone. Instagram, you're great. But I have friends and I have family that don't need to be reading that crap, especially because it's full of lies. And it came out of freaking nowhere. You know, it was a freaking joke. And people, you know, the problem is people get the most defensive about a joke when they know they are wrong. They don't get defensive when everybody's in on the joke.
The joke wasn't about them.
Joke was not about them at all.
How do you deal with being fat shamed? Like, what is wrong with like how does it make you feel? Because it makes me feel fat.
You know what?
And the person...
I already feel fat. It doesn't bother me. It bothers me when it bothers you. It bothers me when it bothers my friends. It bothers me when you attack my friends. People attack me all the time. And I'm like, I know you're full of garbage. So you can't touch me. And I found... Actually, I was told this by a lawyer friend, an actual lawyer friend, years ago. When you argue with an asshole, you become the asshole. Yeah. So I have decided to stop arguing with the garbage because I don't want to become the garbage. I'm imperfect, I'm human, and I've said and done things I'm not proud of. Always out of anger, lashing out at the garbage. Yeah. But I should have risen above it many, many times. Did it make you want to eat more? Oh, of course. I have a problem if I'm stressed or excited. Like anxiety, positive or negative, leads to wanting to eat. If I'm bored, I want to eat. If I'm sad, I want to eat. If I'm happy, I want to eat. The one thing that doesn't make me want to eat is staying focused on something. I'm the kind of guy, and look at me, I do not look like the kind of guy who can forget how to eat. But I can get into a project. I can start singing at the piano for 8, 9, 10 hours. I've got the endurance and the voice to do it. And I will just forget to eat. When I finally do eat, I sometimes overeat because then all of a sudden you realize how hungry you are. I overeat. I binge. Sometimes, I don't usually binge when I'm happy. I will overeat because I'm out with friends and I'll start drinking and I'll just start shoving food in my mouth because I'm not paying attention. When I'm depressed at 2 a.m. and those times where no food in the house is safe, when I'm not happy or for whatever reason, I'm anxious and I just start eating and I know. I'm like almost in tears sometimes. I'm eating. I'm like, I don't need this. I'm gonna feel like crap tomorrow. Yeah. And that's where I really start to hate myself at times, right?
The reason why I picked the shirt is because you can lose your appetite watching wrong past for right. When I get anxious, like anxiety, my stomach...
I don't lose my appetite.
When I get anxious, anxiety, or angry, or upset about something, I can't eat. Like, I just cannot put food in my mouth. I get nauseous and sick, and my stomach just turns into a ball, and I can't eat.
Go fuck yourself. Stop. You know what I mean? Because this fucking world is not as bad as the news would have you think. It's not as bad as people think it is at times. It's not as good as some other people think. But I used to be the hopeless and helpless optimist. And thanks to people, other fans in this fandom that I am very active in now, which I never was before, thanks to you, I am no longer an optimist. I have known the worst in human beings through you, and I have no sympathy for you.
It's crazy because we've been in the entertainment industry for like 20 years.
I've been an actor for 20 years and have risen above.
It's a very competitive
all
industry.
the depression that a lot of actors get.
And there's a lot of hostility in the industry, but I've never encountered anything like this.
No. This is just sad. I don't understand
I have
it.
never in my 20 years working even in restaurants, working in marketing, working in theater.
But this is why it's
acting.
on Tumblr, not anywhere else. Because it can't exist anywhere else. Anywhere else, you get blocked and you get deleted. Your account would be deleted if you're on Twitter or Facebook doing the crap you do. And it's because you're on Tumblr that you're allowed to do the crap you do.
Well, either way.
And I blame Tumblr because it's not one. There's multiple garbage out there.
I don't want to minimize
I blame
all
Tumblr.
the love that we've gotten because...
Not at all. Because for every one of you garbage shitheads, there are hundreds of friends.
Yeah.
But...
And I love those.
There might not be any more because all of a sudden we're closing down. I don't trust who's coming at me now. I don't trust their intentions. I don't trust any of that. And you know what? That's sad. And you know what? You win.
If they saw your face in person, they would run the other direction.
Of course they would. They're chicken shit.
Do you mean outro? If you're struggling with weight and anyone fat shames you, guess what? When you hurt someone's feeling and they start crying, it's not okay. It's not okay to tell people to go and cry and have another breakdown.
It's not cool. You want to make fun of me for breaking down? You want to make fun of my wife for breaking down? Was that your entire goal?
Yeah.
Was see grown adults cry? Is that why you're a piece of garbage? Is that your purpose in life? Is to make adults cry with your lies and your attacks? And we haven't even received the death threats. Whoever's doing that deserves to be in jail. You're a fucking terrorist. So why don't you try to stop lying about the celebrities and stop lying about the fans who are just trying to be supportive and have some fun. And I'm sure there's some agoraphobic shittards at home laughing at this right now. But that's okay because you're too fucking shitty and ugly to leave the fucking house.
After you posted that selfie making fun of us about Jillian.
I didn't make fun of you. You know what I have to do to make fun of you? Give you a fucking consideration.
If Walt is making fun of you, you'll know it. If Walt is angry
you'll
with you,
fucking know
you'll know it. And he was not.
I don't do subtle comedy.
No, you don't.
I'm not a subtle guy.
You would have hashtagged Jalubny. You would have hashtagged
I'm not going to make fun of you.
He would have hashtagged all that stuff.
No.
That was a joke for Karen. He made fun of Karen, which she actually enjoys.
I wasn't making fun of Karen.
You guys,
it was a running joke that we take pictures of Karen in places.
Jillian wasn't tagged. Nobody was tagged. You went looking on his personal Instagram and watched him like a creepy ass stalker. And then you took it and you twisted it around and spun it out to say, look, Walt Frasier's making fun of it.
Just a piece of shit.
Stir. See this thing on my head? You take it, you put it in a pot, you stir it around. I think you should eat it.
I am done. The gauntlet is thrown. I am done fucking around with this. Because, it was funny, until it wasn't. You know what? And I was fine until I heard somebody getting death threats. And somebody went on my Instagram. You had the nerve to leave your fucking hole of Tumblr and come on my Instagram and fat shame me and attack my friends. I have never attacked you, except I have come onto your Tumblr after I've been told incessantly about how many times you badmouthed us, and I made a little comment, and you couldn't fucking handle it. People that are hiding behind fake account names and anon comments calling us secretive is a bunch of garbage.
And shady.
And I think most of the people, other than the 3 or 4 perpetrators of the garbage.
Because you almost killed a guy that almost tried to kiss me.
Yeah, and that's a lie. That's a lie.
Yeah.
I didn't almost kill him. He was so tiny I could handle him without hurting him.
Yeah, that was no fun.
I put him on the hood of a car, but he wasn't hurt.
He still followed us.
Or he was too drunk to notice.
He was perfectly fine because he kept following us for another block.
He wanted me to leave Larice with him overnight. He would bring her back in the morning.
Yeah, that was ew.
Yeah, I'm going to let my wife go be a sex slave and never see her again. And when he goes in for a kiss, I grabbed him by the neck and threw him on the hood of a car. Or I should say threw him. I laid him. I did throw him. I put him down.
It was
I made it very clear
picking up
we were done. But he's so small. I've often said if he was a bigger man, it might have ended differently.
Yeah, and all these French people are sitting around not doing anything, just looking at us. I'm like, dude, what the hell? If we were in New York...
See something, say something.
Yeah, but if we were... That's the
Don't
thing.
put
In
up
New
with
York,
garbage.
everyone would have helped you.
But this is why... I think this is why this one person keeps doing it, because nobody challenges them. They don't want conflict.
She's like, oh, he asked you for a cigarette. I'm like, why would they? Like, you don't smoke.
Let's face it. At the root of every bully is an insecure piece of garbage. I've begged you, come out of the dark, come out of the shadows, be our friend, or ignore us. 2 not so bad choices. You chose the dark path. I started to lash out. I'm lashing out a little bit in this video. But you win. You can have the shithole platform known as Tumblr.
All you guys have been giving us support, it really means a lot. And I really appreciate it. And all you guys have been supporting Walt on his weight loss journey. I really, really appreciate it. It shouldn't be that, like, you know, one person, one troll throws us off so much, but it seems like I've gotten to the point where I've been afraid to go to events because when I go, this happens every time. Like, somebody starts talking trash about me online. So I actually, at this event, I didn't post any pictures for myself at the event. And when people try to take pictures of me at the event, including the one he posted on Instagram, I hid from. The only picture I actually posed with was a fan of my YouTube videos that came up to me and asked me for a selfie, and she was from Sweden. She was really, really kind. I took a selfie with her because she was a fan of mine, of my YouTube videos. So I took a picture with her, but everyone else that took pictures of us at the event, I hid. And I shouldn't have to hide, but I hid because I didn't want to be ridiculed.
I'm not gonna hide.
Why does it bother you so much that we're there?
Yeah.
Like, not only that, I periscoped the whole thing and 1,000 people watched.
Wouldn't it be more fun?
Don't you think that? I know you guys
us?
watched our fucking periscope. Don't say you didn't. You watched it. I just want
these people that like making people cry.
Like, there are people that just hate everything and will never be happy with anything.
Don't understand
and no
it.
matter what, they're gonna find a reason to hate everything.
And I don't understand the people that find
sad.
that entertaining.
Well, it's not entertaining. There's nothing entertaining.
You know, people say, "Oh, I find
drama
it funny."
Is
It's
not
not
entertaining. Y'all think we like drama? No.
It's lies.
No. Watch all my other X-Files.
But I know I'm in the minority because I hate reality TV. I hate Springer. I hate Maury. I hate all this stuff. I hate The Bachelor. I hate all this stuff that is like lowest common denominator entertainment.
Shit.
I don't understand borders. I don't understand war. I don't understand all these things.
Because of people like this.
Well, there's 1 or 2 people that create drama, or they're greedy, or they're insecure, they're Machiavellian, or they're just depressed, and they figure out the only way they can not be depressed is make other people feel like crap. We gotta go, but it's not okay. It's not okay. Bullying is not okay. Threatening people is not okay. Talking bad. But weight loss is a problem for me. I've got to deal with all the garbage so that I can wait to lose some weight. I love you guys. And thank you. But, you know, and I'm sorry. I usually don't focus on all the negative. The point is, most of you out there are so freaking amazing. I couldn't do this without you. I want to thank you for all your support. I'm trying to stay positive. Don't share garbage with me and I'll stay positive. Because I really hate this stuff. I hate that it exists. I think it's part of the reason the world is falling apart. It's part of the reason Trump's president. I'm not making a joke. I honestly believe that. I honestly believe that. You're degrading this world by your activities. But thank you. Don't support it. Don't do it. Love you guys. Can't wait to see you in person next time. And we'll see you on the Twitter and other places.
See you guys on your next weight loss vlog.
Yeah. Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow we'll do it.
Yeah, maybe I'll be naked.
Don't be naked. Bye.